Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have Rebecca and Alan here from the Democratic Club. Well, welcome you two. We were just chatting offline and how nice it is to see each other in person.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you for having us.
Of course, of course. You know, a lot of things are going on, and of course, very important election that's coming up. And I know you wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that people really need to be, very concerned about, and location of where to do the voting. So, who would like to talk about that first?
I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start talking about the election. And yeah, there is, as people know, there's a recall election coming on the 14th, this is different than the usual election. It's a special election. I mean, there's not that there's a lot of issues. There's one issue, and there's so many candidates. There aren't any candidates. So it's a little different than normal. But it's still our job. Elections are the focus of what we do. Really, that's what the Democratic Club is in business to do, and we try to get out as many voters as possible. That's our goal, is to have a high percentage of voters. And in a normal election, not so much in this one, but in a normal election, we'll start our process months and months before a campaign really starts. We'll invite Democratic candidates who are running for office, especially local office. We'll invite them to our club so that the people can meet them, they can see them in the flesh and hear them, and they can meet people at Laguna Woods. In fact, in our October meeting, we're going to have, there's already Democratic candidates running for District Attorney of Orange County, Board of Education, and Board of Supervisors, and we're inviting them all to come to the club and have people meet them. Once the campaign gets engaged, it's what do they call it? Retail politics 101. We use whatever we can do to, number one, make sure people know there's an election. Number two, keep them interested in the election. And number three, the biggest job of all is to get a high voter turnout.
Right.
And we use whatever's available to us.
Right.
We deliver literature, we make phone calls, we send texts, we send emails to our club members. We have rallies. In fact, we have a rally on next Friday, right on El Toro Road, right across the street at 4 o'clock. We put ads in the Globe. We do television appearances.
Sure, really? You do?
Yeah.
Well, the thing that's interesting about this election is we only knew the actual deadline date not too long ago. What's it been, a month maybe?
Right.
Right? I mean, September 14th is the cutoff, and we're like, oh my gosh, everybody needs to start getting stuff together pretty quickly, so it was almost impossible for us to get anything going, especially with a visitation of somebody.
Yeah, it is hard, but that's one of the things about voting in California. We have a lot of things to take advantage of here. We have the beautiful weather, mountains, the deserts, the beaches. They're all like an hour away from us. But another thing we have is how easy it is to vote, how simple and convenient it is to vote in California. Not the case other places.
Yeah.
People watch the news, they can tell the other places make it very difficult to vote, but California wants people to vote, so they make it simple.
Right.
All registered voters get a ballot by mail, and everybody should have their ballot already for the September 14th. September 14th is like the last day of the election.
Correct.
They should have their ballot by then, and there's different ways you can send it back. You can send it back as soon as you get it. You can fill it out, put it in the envelope. They give you an envelope, and you can put it in the mail. You don't even need to put a stamp on it.
And this year they let you know that they already received it.
Right. You can track
Yes,
it.
some people were texted and some people were emailed that, hey, your ballot's on the way. And then you can track it also on getting back, which I think is nice, because a lot of people were concerned about where are my ballots going, when do you get it? And that's kind of a nice way to track it.
Yeah. They let you know that they already have it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they do. And like you said, we offer a lot of areas that you can do this. And between September 7th through September 14th at 8 p.m., you can drop your ballot off in a variety of different places. One is in front of the adult daycare center.
Exactly.
Right here on El Toro Road. But then from September 11th through September 14th, you can vote in person at the City Hall.
Right. And that will work just, part of what that does, they call them vote centers, and it'll work as a traditional polling place, a lot of people still like to vote in person.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this gives you the opportunity to just go there and vote in person. All the computers they're not on the internet, but they're wired, they're all networked together at the registrar of voters office. So if you walk in, you can vote in any vote center in Orange County.
Yeah.
They'll put your name in and make sure that you're a registered voter and they haven't received a ballot already, and they'll give you a ballot. They'll generate the proper ballot for you, and you can vote right there. Or you can take your mail ballot and drop it off right at the vote center. And they'll take it because people, you're giving it to somebody who's going to give it directly to them. The thing is, at Laguna Woods, we always get a great voter turnout.
Yeah.
The last election cycles, we've had either the highest or one of the highest in all of Orange County. And I think in the 2020 election, we were second in the whole state of California. We had a voter turnout of some place between 85 and 90%.
Wow.
Me and Rebecca would love to take credit for it all.
We did it.
But the fact is, we're dealing with an informed, engaged, sophisticated audience, and they're going to vote no matter what.
Exactly. And I think that's really wonderful about the community is there's so much information out there that it can be very easy to go, I don't want to vote, right? But if you have enough information from both parties, both clubs, whatever, watching Village Television or whatever they're doing is at least giving them the information where they can make their decisions. So that's excellent. So let's talk about your upcoming fundraiser that you have on September 25th. What is the meeting going to be about?
Well, the fundraiser is about getting funds so that we can send, as we always do, to our representatives who are running and to the new people who are running for office.
Okay.
This year, however, we have many different things. First of all, we're getting together. In order to get together, we have taken many precautions. People have to come with masks. People have to be vaccinated. People have to sign liability papers. And this time, what makes us most excited about is that in previous years, people would donate stuff, we would put it as an auction. This year, we decided that not only we want to help our candidates, but also the merchants who have suffered so much this past year. Okay. So what we did is that all the items for auction are gift cards that our members bought from the merchants to help them.
Okay.
And then those are going to be auctioned to other members who will be helping the club to help the people running.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah. All the merchants are in our area.
That's great.
And they're restaurants and services of those people that we love, that we have gotten to know throughout the years and that have suffered through this year.
Yeah.
And we're going to have, we call it the Stars Luncheon because we're having Dave Mean, our senator, come to speak to us, to say hello. We have California Councilwoman, it's too long, Kathy Petri Norris, coming to speak to us. And from Washington, we're going to have as a visitor our representative Katie Porter, who, can you believe it, cannot leave Washington to be with us, but she's going to be with us through video.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
great.
We're very excited.
Yeah, I've interviewed 2 out of the 3. We've had them on our show many, many times, and they're always extremely informative. So I do appreciate that. All right, let's talk a little bit about how you can go to your function because you're doing tickets, or how is that working?
People have to pre-register.
Okay.
And besides being vaccinated, et cetera, they have to pre-register because they have to choose their lunch. We have 3 options, and this time we don't have waiters, we don't have buffets, we have lunch boxes.
Gotcha.
Where everything is boxed. So they have to register, choose their meal, and then be there on time. On time, not an hour before.
Yeah. All right, well, excellent. Well, if somebody wanted more information about the Democratic Club, they can just go to Laguna Woods Village website and then find clubs under Democratic Club. And they can fill that out.
Right.
Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for both of you for coming in.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
It's an honor to be
here.
here.
A
lot of people depend upon this show to know what's going on in the village, so it's a public service as much as anything else, and it's appreciated.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. I hope lots of people watch because we want to inform them all the time.
And you're getting more beautiful every day.
Oh, gosh. Thank you very much. You're very kind. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We'll be right back. They've kind of made me all flush now that they gave me a compliment. All right. We'll be right back after this.